Hey everybody, KK here with KK's Two Cents, and I decided to do a recap of the Bad Girls Club reunion, and there's a lot to recap on. So, in case you guys live under a rock and don't know, there's a show called The Bad Girls Club, and I'm not going to say that I watch it, I really don't, but I've heard of it, obviously, and this reunion show was crazy, so I definitely wanted to watch that, and I did, and I'm happy I did. So, the Bad Girls Club is where a bunch of crazy, kind of young girls in their 20s live in a house and just a bunch of drama, 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 and they get kicked out if they do something like really bad. So, I mean, if you need more of a recap on that, go to Wikipedia or something like that. By the way, though, if you want to watch the reunion, go to Amazon.com and search Bad Girls Club Season 10, and you can get the reunion for about $2. It's a three-part reunion, so it'll cost you $6, but you have it pretty much forever. Okay, so now if you're all caught up, the reunion show has, you know, it's concluded. So when I'm talking about the reunion, I'm talking about holistically. I know it's divided like up into parts, part one, part two, part three, but I'm talking about the full part, like all of it. Excuse me if I'm sniffling a little bit. You know, allergy season. Okay, so let me just start by first of all telling you who's who. Tanisha is like one of the like kind of original bad girls. I believe she was on season 2. She was on one of the like earlier seasons. She was extremely memorable. She had some her own spin-off show, like Tanisha Gets Married, and she's really likable. I really like her a lot, and she now hosts the reunion. And so she was a host, and so that's her, Tanisha Thomas. And then there's the original bad girls are just a moment. The original bad girls are Alicia, Janae, Nicole, or Nikki for short, Paula, Shannon, Stephanie, and Valentina. So those were the original girls, and the replacement girls are Jennifer, Jen, Raquel, they call her Rocky, and Nancy. And Alicia, Janae, and Nikki had left, or kind of had been sent home or whatever. So they were replaced. But of course, they were all on the reunion. Gotta get those ratings up, right? Okay, so that's pretty much that for people that were at the reunion. And also, Stephanie's boyfriend, Andre, was at the reunion too. Okay, so before I start getting into my thoughts of the reunion, I'm going to first start off with everybody's outfits and how everybody's dressed. That's kind of fluffy, but it's kind of fun to do like a little Joan Rivers fashion police thing. I'm going to start off with Tanisha. Tanisha, I loved your hair. Like, her hair was amazing. And red, unless you have like naturally, natural red hair, it's kind of hard to pull off. But her red, obviously you knew it was dyed. It looked so, 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 so nice. I loved it, and her hair was like flawless. The waves looked really pretty. Wish I could do that kind of with my hair. I don't know how to do it myself, but anyway, waves looked pretty. The red looked gorgeous. Her skin looked flawless. Like, whoever did her hairstylist and makeup artist, she should keep them because they were amazing. As far as her outfit was amazing. She was wearing leather pants. It just looked so good, and it was so it was one of those like outfits that I can't say they're over the top, but it was one of those things that not everybody can pull off, but she pulled it off. So for that, Tanisha, I give you an A on your outfit and your look. Next, I will go to I think I will go to, see, 1 second. I will go to Alicia. Yeah, I think I'll start with her. So Alicia, I'm just gonna say this: you looked a hot mess. You looked really crazy. Um, you should have found Tanisha's hairstylist because you wanted the red. I understand. You look like strawberry shortcake, and I was kind of like, uh, I get that you wanted the red, but I just didn't think it was flattering, and I didn't like how you put it all at the top. You could do an updo, but I wasn't feeling that. I really wasn't. So for that, I would say I would have to fail you on the fashion. I just didn't like your look that day. It didn't look good. I wasn't feeling it. Next, I would say I'll go with Janae. Janae, I would give you high marks on your hair. Your hair looking really nice. Your outfit to me wasn't horrible, but it definitely wasn't exemplary. I'm gonna give you a satisfactory, like I guess a C, just because your outfit kind of reminded me of like a prom dress somewhat. It wasn't, it was lacy. It wasn't, mm, it was just whatever. It was just, uh, yeah, it just wasn't. And your attitude during the reunion didn't really help you either. So, we'll get into that later, of course, though. Okay. So then I'll say Nikki. Nikki, your hair was amazing. I loved the dark hair on you. I loved the short cut with the waves. You looked amazing. Um, your dress was gorgeous. However, you had to kill it by wearing these kegs with your beautiful whimsical dress. No, you totally killed it. You would have gotten an A if you wore like some ballet flats. I'm not saying heels, but ballet flats or just something more delicate and in a dark color. Or even if you wanted to be fun and crazy and do like a pink or something because you're wearing a white dress. Personally, for me, I would do a nude or a black. Just keep it classic and timeless. For that, I will give you a B. Okay, now for Paula. Paula, I thought that your shoes were cool. You had a really simple black dress on. Um, I would give you a B, but your makeup was way too much. You had too much makeup on. I did not like it, so I'm giving you a C. Now, Shannon. Shannon and Rocky, Shanrock. This is very interesting because you guys, of course, came in not ready to look pretty. You guys came in ready to fight, and you guys fought. Um, as far as you guys' outfits though, I'm gonna actually have to give you an A because your outfits, you guys, like I said, were not dressed to look pretty. You were dressed to fight, and you did fight, and your outfits added so much to the reunion. Like your anti-bullying shirt, Shannon. Like if you wanted to draw attention on you, you couldn't have drawn attention on you more. Even you couldn't have drawn more attention to yourself, even if you had, put on a neon sign that said "Look at me" and stood on the side of like a busy express. You really brought the attention on you. It was about Shamrock the whole night. Those outfits, and by the way, I did like your hair, Shannon. The cornrows looked cute, and I thought you looked way better there than you ever did on the show. Your makeup looked great. Rocky, you're pretty. You look good. You guys' hair and makeup looked good, but you were obviously dressed ready to fight, and you did fight, like I said. So, I mean, you guys' stuff does get an A. It really brought a lot. You guys made your statement. It was a statement dress, a statement outfit. It was not meant to look pretty, about statement. And we'll, of course, get into more of that stuff later, the whole Shamrock thing. Okay, next is Stephanie. Stephanie, I loved your hair. I thought you really pulled off the bangs and the long extension, long weave. Um, your outfit was very cute. I really did like what you were wearing. I thought it was very cute, and I liked your makeup. That type of outfit. You're so skinny. It doesn't work on everybody. I really liked it, so I would have to give you an A, Stephanie. Valentina, Valentina, I'm gonna have to give you an A plus. You came in looking gorgeous with the white, beautiful cutout, with the headdress, beautiful, and then you got beat up, and then you were able to change into something, and I think come out looking even better. And for that, you get, as I said, an A plus plus. How did that happen? You come out looking better after you had to get rushed off to the hospital. That's really crazy. That takes a lot of skill. So, and some good makeup artists. And of course, your makeup looked lovely. And I love the hair. Valentina, you really did bring it, and you know you bring it. Um, you looked great. I mean, I honestly was like, I want that dress. The white dress, very, very cute. And gotta give you your props, gotta give you your dues. Okay, so next would be Jen. Jen, I thought that I loved your hair. I think your hair and the color was nice, and your makeup was pretty nice. You know, you're beautiful, so you can kind of rock it. I just thought that your hair, you could have done a little bit of deep conditioning before coming out there because it was a little frizzy, a little fuzzy, which is fine. But a little bit would have made it not too much. But I still did like your hair. Your outfit though, Jen, I think that you could have done way better. Honestly, I loved the silhouette of what you were wearing, the jumpsuit. I thought it was flatter on you, but you had to ruin it by picking a tacky, cheap pattern like that you. It looked like you got it out of Rainbow or something. Honestly, I did not like your outfit choice. Um, so I'm going to give you a D, but you would have gotten an A with me if you had simply gotten that jumpsuit, but got it like in black. Imagine if it was just all black, and you know you had some black, like a pop of color, like some red. And if you had your hair the way it was, but and you put on like some smoky eyes, you would have taken your look to a completely the next level. So, I mean, your outfit would have been fine if you just didn't have that tacky print. Okay, last but not least is Nancy. Nancy, your I thought that your outfit was actually pretty interesting. It was cool. Um, but Nancy, I'm sorry, I really wasn't feeling your hair. I just really didn't like how it looked like a mushroom. Um, you know, I just thought that you should put in like maybe a sew-in weave and still kept the same color and not even crazy long. You could have just made it like maybe to here, and I thought you would have looked better, had it more fuller and not just so and it looked damaged kind of, and it just wasn't flowing really. I thought, yeah, get a weave, get it then straighten it just to loosen it up. I wasn't feeling your hair. Outfit was okay, but clearly you didn't really know how to wear it and act in an outfit like that. So, because you did have some wardrobe malfunction. So, I mean, for that, I would give you a C. Just because I do think that's a pretty outfit, you just really need to work on the hair. And the makeup was fine. Okay, so, now that I've gone through the outfits, let me just talk about the reunion, the highlights. Like I said, this reunion was very entertaining, and I just, I don't know, I just thought that it was very entertaining. I just really don't know how they're going to top season 10's reunion or season 10 in general, because that was very entertaining. I thought that, just to get some things out of the way, I just want to say, I thought that Stephanie, you know, she was a nice girl, but I didn't really think she added anything to the reunion except for her little love and stuff like that with Andre, Nancy, all that stuff. I kind of was like, not interested. So to me, I was like, whatever. Then after that too, I personally have to say that my favorite, of course I love Tanisha, but the person I really liked during the reunion, I really liked Paula because I thought that Paula was very, she was very real during the reunion, and she wasn't trying to start unnecessary drama. I thought that Jen really started unnecessary drama, and she was, like Nikki said, too extra. So she was kind of like, irrelevant to me, you know, during that reunion. Let me see. Whew, where do I even start? There was just a lot that happened during that reunion. I just have to first of all address the Valentina thing. I thought it was extremely bad how Shannon basically bum rushed Valentina. I thought that was horrible because I don't condone violence or anything. Although Tanisha had a point when she said that that was weak, come to her face. But at the same time, you kind of do see that when they show clips and stuff, you know that Valentina was not an angel. Valentina did a lot of messed up stuff. Not only to Shannon, but to a lot of people in the house, especially Janae, and we'll get to that. So, I mean, and that wasn't fair, so it's kind of like, she kind of got a dose of her medicine, and she beat up a lot of people, so it's like, you feel bad for her, like, you think that's wrong, but it's like, Valentina, they shouldn't have done that to you, but you really were not nice at all, Valentina. Um, I, but she shouldn't have done that. Um, whew, aside from aside from that, I have to say that I actually don't like Shannon though. I didn't like her in the reunion. But I did like Rocky though. I did like her. I could tell that Rocky was cool. Shannon, of course, I felt she was kind of being fake, and the whole anti-bullying thing. How can you stand for that when you bum rush somebody? Um, Alicia as well. I didn't really care for Alicia or Valentina because and what really made me not like them was what they did to Janae. That was messed up. What they did to Janae was horrible. That was really mean. That was really mean. Really mean. And it showed who they were. And I'm just going to judge them alone on that. That was horrible. It was nice that they apologized, but it just showed so much. And, it was horrible. That was horrible. I didn't like Alicia for her jumping Rocky. Um, again, bring it back to Shannon. How can you say, what Alicia did was bad when you did the same thing to Valentina? So that's why I just really didn't like, with the exception of Rocky, I do like her. I just didn't like those, Shannon, Alicia, Valentina, they're like the whole beef. I just didn't think any of them were in the right. They were just all wrong. Valentina, I didn't understand you. How in the world could you be so mean to Janae, but then um, when it came down to it, like Paula said, you pick and choose your battles. Tanisha said that as well. When somebody disrespected you, not only you, but said something very racist, calling you Kunta Kinte, which is what Shannon said, which is another reason why I didn't like her. Um, how are you going to? I don't think she's racist though, but I just didn't like her because she just would do things like that. How would you not? How do you not direct all your anger and full force at her, but then you do it to somebody like Janae? That just shows weakness. That's cowardly. And so to me, it just didn't make sense to me. It's like, you're not proving anything. Nikki, I actually did think Nikki was pretty okay. She was fine at the reunion. I liked how even though she did not like Valentina, she was all Shamrock. I liked how she, basically said that she didn't agree with what they did to Valentina, and I really liked that. Ooh, oh my goodness, I thought Nancy did have points, a lot of points when she talked about Alicia, not Alicia. Well, she did talk about her, and we'll get to that in a bit. But she talked about how Shannon never helped Rocky. That is a very valid point, and I just think that uh, it does. She should have helped her. That I mean, especially since Shannon really was kind of the ringleader out of her and Rocky. And I did think Nancy got annoying though, talking a lot out of turn and kind of getting a little too crazy. Um, but she did have a point there. And as far as her talking about Alicia, I do really think that, you know, I do think Alicia's fake. Like I said, she wasn't my favorite. I really don't care for her. Um, but But like, you know, like Janae said the same thing. So it's like they can't be all lying with that. So Nancy had a point. I'm happy that they did make up with it. Make up, you know, about the whole little beef that Nancy had with Alicia because Alicia was talking about her. So all in all, though, I think that, like I said, very entertaining season. Very entertaining reunion show. I don't know how they're gonna top this one. Um, you can tell it wasn't staged. You can tell that they're legitimately angry with each other. You can tell they're legitimately fighting, legitimately. Ugh, but I don't know. I always wonder though, why would someone do the Bad Girls Club? Because unless you're Tanisha, you only really get a 15 minutes of fame, and you are portrayed not well. I mean, like, can you imagine trying to get a career after that? I mean, uh, good luck with that. So I don't know why people do this, but oh well. Um, they're young, they learn. So I mean, that was all of my recap of the Bad Girls Season 10 reunion. You can watch it on Oxygen, and if you ever miss an episode or something, go to Amazon, because Amazon, you can order episodes of past seasons, current seasons, and Amazon updates really quickly, and for not too much money. So, bye. That was KK2 Fam. See ya.